We are back. We took a long break, and we are back for sure.
Right.
Why did we take a long break? I'm Jake, by the way. Okay.
Me?
Raph, and there is a guy to my left. We'll call him Paul.
Thank you.
I'm Raph.
But we are
I don't
back
need to
for
speak
sure.
my name anymore.
Those of you that may have followed us, which is probably one, and that's probably me. I don't think anybody else will. Yeah, you're quite welcome.
I appreciate it. I didn't think we'd meet an actual fan. Not so soon either.
The content is not online anymore, and that's just temporarily. It's going to be all in like one big old batch of things, and the reason why is because we kind of like did like a year trial run type deal. You know, we started last June, I guess, just to see how this will be received and, you know, filter out all the bad things, you know, that we did and all the, you know, keep all the good things that we did, which were very few. But now there's going to be a set schedule. You guys can, you know, chime in on this at all. You know, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm saying that we're having a set schedule. It's kind of like something we all agreed on. Just a little bit more uniformed, I guess you could say. But,
and life has been a little more calmer, I think, for the rest of us. Not as chaotic past year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But today, we are not going to have no intro music because we're still working on that. But you'll see some things kind of like being a little bit more professionally done.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, you talk about that. Like, well, we went to Comic Palooza, and the three of us, and for starters, we went to a what was it called? It was a shop or photo shop. A workshop, I guess you would say.
Oh, yes.
A class, yeah, for
Yeah.
beginners and people looking to get into. Yeah, let's put it this way: like we were further ahead than we thought we were.
Yes, we were.
And, yeah, as a matter of fact, we were schooling them. Not to say we're bragging like we're pros or anything, but we're just a lot further ahead than we thought.
And I didn't think we were ahead at all. I honestly thought we were behind.
No, we have a lot of good things together. As much as pressure and
The only thing that we're missing are fans or subscribers.
Yeah.
Because our setup is good. It's
Well-
good, man. The what's it called? The audio and everything, the editing, it's fucking up there.
Yeah, that's all because of one man, not because of many of us.
I'm going to beat this man, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it just cracked me up, though, like a lot of people, well, especially, like, I guess the teacher, what he was saying, certain people that he knew that he was giving advice to start the podcast, and they would give up so quickly because, like, I don't have, like, 1,000, you know, subscribers in the past, like, 2-3 months I've been doing this, and I hardly got anything.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes to show, like, well, like, you're a tent. Why are you doing it? Like, so you just want to do it to get, like, that many subscribers. Like, no, well, what about just the joy of passion of just, you know, doing a podcast overall and let the crowd follow you because of that, not because you want the, you know, where's your, what's
your
called?
pride and your dignity, man.
Right. Well, how can they resonate with just it lacks substance? In other words,
Exactly.
At least we don't have that many, but I'm okay with that. I enjoy doing this because
you and me both,
this whole
for sure.
version, the whole point of just getting together and having a few drinks and discussing or trying to have thought-provoking, you know, conversations, I guess, if you want to call them that.
Nice.
And then we can get a following that way, on
Exactly.
our way, you know, integrity. Fuck, you know, not just do anything for shock value. And so, I don't know, just they were going about the wrong way, most of these people. And I was telling them that too. And then if you're going to discuss something too, make sure you know it in and out as much as you can. If you don't, at least, you know, say up front, like, I don't know too much about it, but I know this and that, but I can't. You know, you just want to watch out what you say.
No, absolutely.
If you state an opinion or talk about something or have an opinion about something, do your research.
Make sure you know what you're talking about, for sure.
Unless, like I said, just full disclosure, say, like, I don't know that much, but I, you know, this and that, but I can't really say. So it's just watching your, just keeping yourself in track. And,
Absolutely.
And, just don't be stupid.
So
That was our first mistake, the very first podcast. Like, I was already talking shit about certain people, and it was just dumb, just stupid.
We crossed the line.
Yeah, totally scrapped that fucking thing.
I don't know if we did cross the line.
Well,
but I think I know what you mean. Though.
It felt like it was to me. I mean, even though it was genuine, but it felt like it was like, oh, this seems like it's just like shock value. And it's like, I don't want to go down that route. That's stupid. That's lazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're better than that.
Very well said, sir.
But from then on.
So that started the Comic-Con. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was going to get to that,
but I'm just saying that, actually the Comic-Palooza was actually a year anniversary of the actual first podcast. I wouldn't call it a year because last year's Comic-Palooza started in June, and this year's was in May.
Yeah.
But let's just call it, a year for shock value, right, Paul?
I guess. Wow. This is going to gain a lot of fans. Yeah,
but so the day started where we had a nice little breakfast at the Egg and I.
Jesus,
I tipped kind of nicely,
I don't think I did.
And we head on over there. I don't know if anything happened before that.
We head on over there. We got boozed up, all right. Go in there sober. Shoot, pregame that.
For me, it was kind of sort of pre-gaming, but we went to the workshop because that was something that I really want. There's another workshop I wanted to check out. And now it's the Build an Arcade, but that started like at 10:30, I think. We missed that. But we saw the podcast workshop, and that was interesting because there were some things I didn't know, but there was a lot of things that we were ahead of the game.
Yeah.
After that. Did we go to the exhibit hall or what?
Yeah, we went down and roamed around.
Off, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I don't have to do anything. I just piss people off.
You're pissing me off right now, actually.
Yeah. Here we go.
When you talk, you should give me eye contact, man.
I feel lazy.
I know. I mean, why do y'all guys go to a Comic-Con?
Because you drag us there.
I did drag you guys there.
There's no other way to say it. I'm not going to lie. And it's fun, though.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll go by myself next year. Well, maybe Raph and I can go.
Yeah, I'll just FaceTime me.
I'll FaceTime you.
And I won't answer it.
That's cool. But they have a like a podcast setup over there where all day there's scheduled podcasters doing their show, and I would like to do that next year for sure. That
does sound like fun.
And actually record it.
Yeah, I'd definitely be. Well,
no, you're not going because
right.
I'm at the FaceTime you in. He's a Mr. Important here.
I'm saying important. There's a difference between not liking things and liking things.
I don't like that lead that you did earlier when we were jamming out. But I was there.
I don't fucking care.
I don't like that tuning. I don't like that color of guitar.
Get it the fuck out.
I don't like those gauge strings on that guitar.
You have the same gauge.
Well, I like mine. I like yours. But
yeah, a lot of beautiful women, of course.
They're cosplay for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then hired. Yeah. How many of them were actual fans? How many what the costume they're wearing? I just don't know. And I try to go for a hug, but they're like, no, money first. Don't have that.
Yeah.
I have a body that's kind of rocking. Isn't that payment enough? I'm not hideous like half these fuckers. And that's not bragging. I'm just stating truth.
So how was
But it was fun, yeah.
I know we don't ever go there for the celebrities at all.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, my baby. What's her name?
Walking around, I did see some of the cast from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't fucking go there to get an autograph.
Yeah.
I just saw them there.
I mean, who would you actually want to get an autograph or meet if anybody was like a celebrity that was there? Like, waste your time in that line to meet somebody. Who would it be?
I can't recall that was there.
I mean, maybe not this year or last year, But I'm just talking about like if you could just pick anybody to meet at the Comic-Con and you stand in that long line for that person, who would it be on top of your head?
Tim Blake Nelson.
I don't know why
And
you
that
would be
line,
at Comic-Con,
that
but-
line would not be long. He was in fucking, what's it called?
The Hulk?
No, not the Hulk.
The Hulk.
He was.
Yeah, part 2 with Edward Norton.
Yeah, but he was also in what's that shitty movie Ryan Reynolds did?
Green Lantern?
Yes, he was in there.
What?
Yeah,
What the hell did he play? I don't remember him.
I don't know. He was potentially going to be one of the bad guys, I think.
I think I know what you're talking
I-
about.
The Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk with Edward Norton. That's the
I
one
thought that was him.
Nah, he wasn't on Green Lantern.
Man, don't ruin this for me.
You
Either
ruined,
way-
sir.
Fucking loser. Don't ruin it for me.
You know, Oh Brother Where Art Thou is a close comic related thing. Yeah.
So the celebrity Rafe.
Is it John Bernthal or Josh Bernthal?
Yeah.
You talking about from Walking Dead? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Punisher.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's well, he was there. He was there last year. Or
He
a
said,
couple.
"Come watch."
Yeah, come on.
Tell him, come watch.
Repair your sister panties.
No. He said, bring a pair of your
And
panties.
if you're gonna reference
And-
something, it's called the movie. Yeah, what was that from?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Oh, we got tricking or what?
What about you?
I don't know. I'm not in this conversation. I don't
Well,
know.
you know, I kind of changed my mind. Like maybe somebody beautiful,
yeah.
maybe
Can it
somebody
be a-
beautiful too.
Could it be a Jim Henson puppet of Michelangelo?
Jim Henson.
The guitar player, Audio.
Or I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know, man.
I wouldn't have fan. I wasn't a fan, but I don't care. She just looked beautiful. I wish I paid money to go see it. I don't know her name. The one from Kim Possible.
Mojo?
No, that's later. Do you know her name?
No, she's from Even Stevens. Even Stevens is his sister. I forgot her name.
She's beautiful.
Romano, Christy Carlton Romano. There
Yeah, she was there.
Ray
Romano.
Romano. Yeah. She was there.
She was there, and I saw a couple of, I passed by her a couple of times, and then either she's giving me like this guy's a creep, or maybe she just like what's up, baby, to me. So
Yeah.
I felt nice, and like that's why I wanted to go see her. I was like, hey, I need to confirm something. No, fuck, this has been a waste of money.
Wake up, man.
I am awake.
No, I meant from that story that you're dreaming of.
Yeah, nice.
But okay, so after the walking the exhibit, we dabbled into. I don't know. We split up. You're gone somewhere. I think you're. I don't know where you were gone.
Walking around downtown.
My cigarette comes first.
And then Paul goes out and smokes a cigarette, and I follow him, and some guy like, hey, can I sit with you guys? I'm like,
And he's like, yeah. He's like, can I hang out with you guys? Like, yeah. Like, smoke a cigarette? Yeah. Like, no. My friends are in here. I want you to be my new friends. Like, all right. Take a gamble. We don't know this
we don't
guy's
know
motives.
this guy. I knew where my wallet was at.
Yeah.
I knew where my car
But,
keys were at.
Yeah. Turned out the guy was pretty cool.
Guy was named Milton Bradley. Oh,
No.
Milton. It was Milton, I think. Right?
Milton Bradley.
There you go. But
Yeah.
his real name was Milton. I don't know his last name, but he was
Let's
cool.
call him Bradley, though. Yeah.
He was a cool guy. I don't know. It was just I think it's ballsy for a guy to just come up to a crowd or a group of people and like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with you.
Well,
guys.
it's not a group. It's just two. Two's not a group. It's a couple, but, whatever. What?
Yeah.
I'm not being a dick. I'm just correcting you.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Environment there, I guess it felt.
Yeah. See, I could have done that to a chick too. Hey, can I just hang out with you? It's the environment. It's
Okay, maybe
I
you're right. You're right.
no, but from yeah. Well, no, I'm not trying to be. I didn't mean to be a dick like that. I was just joking around because I was just trying to figure out a way. If I was there, you would have told me that right then and there. I would have done that. Hey, it's the environment, honey.
Hey,
Yeah.
it could happen, man.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't angels in the outfield. I mean, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
angels
said
in
that
the
right. Yeah.
outfield.
Hey, it could happen. Scott up now. But yeah, so from then on we hung out with him and he was a pretty cool guy and we're, having a few beers and He ends up getting like a $400 lightsaber for like $75 out of a mystery box or some shit in some booth. And Raph's moseying on in downtown. I get sick. I go mosey on to the park and buy some food from there because for the equivalent I paid for some food outside of the Comic Palooza, which you can walk in and out. It would have cost probably like $30 there, and I paid $9 for a good amount of food, and it was good. And then the crap they had at Comic, it was just awful. But yeah, and then after that, towards the end, we watched some wrestling. That was funny.
Some wrestling.
It was like fall wrestling. I don't know. It was just like comedy, and we sat up front and. Banana. What was the guy? What was the headliner? What was his name? No, I'm thinking of the band. Banana
something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just His name had a banana in it. He looked like a banana. I mean, that's just stupid, but it's hilarious.
Then he also had like something monkey.
Yeah, Monkey Man or some bullshit. I don't know. It's still pretty funny though. It was. They
had Joffo, the Great Sultan or something. Whatever.
Yeah, didn't they have a Great Cook or something
they had
or Ketchup Man it was just so vague. It was so stupid, but
comedic.
It was hilarious. Yeah, just cheap, like food, but it was hilarious. And when that Banana Hussein came out, whatever the hell his name is, we sat up front. And it's like he's walking around the audience, and kind of giving them shit. So it's like I whip out my cigarettes and I like offer it to him when he gets close to him. He's like, "Give me that!" He just grabs my smokes and it was hilarious. He puts it in his mouth and the commentator's like, "There's no smoke in here." Banana's like, "Oh!" He just throws it like, "You fucking wasted my cigarette, you son of a bitch." Oh, fucking waste.
You should have
I believed in him too.
He should have took like half of his leotard off, like he was peeling his banana.
Yeah,
off
there you go.
And
nice.
lay it on the ring, and he'll just walk over it and slip.
What? Nice. What were you? Could have given him hot tips for those the association, whatever the hell they were, that circuit. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Oh, I forgot what it was called.
Hoo hee 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 ha's of Houston. Yeah, featuring Yump Yump Boys, security provided by the Yump Yump Boys.
So after the wrestling, what do we do after the wrestling?
Yeah, no, pretty much after that, the final thing is what I was looking forward to. Me and Raph was the speed dating, speed dating, and I should have known, but as soon as you get there, there's like the ratio is like I don't know, like. Every one girl, there was like 10 fucking guys, maybe more, like 20.
More than 10 guys, dude.
It was ridiculous, and Raph was sitting down like he was gonna, they're still waiting for people to finally sign up, and I went in there like 4 or 5 times. I kept changing my mind. I was like,
the thing is, though, I got there early. I wasn't part of the speed dating thing because I'm married, right? But I got there earlier just to check it out, and there was literally like 20 girls to one guy, and then Raph showed up, and they were like, boo. They walked out.
Yeah. I finally walked away because I didn't want to break any hearts. When I say hearts, just the men, because they would be pissed off because it's not fair if I was there.
Why would it not be
all
fair?
The women.
Yeah,
because they're fucking, they're just, I don't know. I'm not trying to be vain or anything, but they're just compared to me. They weren't that great. I mean,
that's right, Paul. You build that confidence up.
I don't.
You build that confidence up.
I don't. I'm just telling you that's how I felt from my eyes. It's like, oh, this hurts.
Beer.
Like I can't do this to these men. So
I can't.
Raph stuck around, and I was chanting out. I was encouraging. It's like, hey fellas, say something for me, or no, put a good word for me. And they all looked at me as if I was another woman, and they're frightened. So I just knew what I was up against. Is like I made the right choice. I left. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guys would start hitting on you?
No. I just knew, like, hey, they can't even talk to me. What the fuck? Let alone the women. What the fuck are they gonna do? So,
I'll tell you what they're gonna do. Jump to conclusions, Matt.
It's just a theory, folks, huh? Like fucking Bill Burr. But no, it was just funny as shit. And like I kept, me and that guy Milton Bradley, we were outside the door where that was happening, and there was an old lady guiding and let everybody know where they're at, where to go, what they needed to do, and all that stuff. And we're just joking around, talking shit, and blah blah blah. And she kept, giving mean stares over here at me, and like I was like, well, like I'm no prize. Like I'm just joking around because I'm no different. I was fucking guys, come on, like it's just
You're a prize, Paul. You're a prize.
No, man, I'm not a fucking cracker jack.
Dealing with this podcast with you.
My legs
just tells me I'm winning. I'm winning all the time.
But yeah, that thing went on for 2.5 fucking
Dude, it
hours.
took forever,
I was like,
man.
God damn, Raph, like what?
That wasn't the last thing we did, though.
It was?
We went to go see September Morning or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
That I don't like to, bash bands or anything, and I'm not going to bash them. They're unique.
Yeah.
In a negative way.
But right. That is very nice put. Because we got, let's put it this way, like it was at a nice a theater, I guess you would say. Well, yeah,
it was like a hall. It was like a hall with the stage.
And there's a lot of seats, and we got a front
auditorium,
row.
I guess you could say. My bad.
Yeah, we got front row.
It's
free.
Row.
Like, let's just put it that way. No.
There's like 20 people there.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was all spread out awkwardly, and there's people up front, like on the stage, like.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of.
It was a chick, female.
It reminded me of. You ever seen the Jim Carrey movie, Andy Kaufman movie, Man on the Moon? Where he goes on stage and he finished The Great Gatsby, and at the end, there's like this guy with his feet rest on the seat, like, whoa, all right.
He stayed. He's the only one that stayed. Yeah,
that's what it felt like. We were there. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it was like theatrical. Like it was the band was like pseudo Coheed and Cambria. They have a comic book line coincide with their music.
The original theatrics.
Man, It was a lot of visuals, and it looked like you heard of war. Yeah, it's like we're looking at Braveheart, and in a sense, it's kind of that poster right there. Like, well, not a good example, but like just to get up, it was like a different.
They wore
timeline,
armor.
Yeah. That's where I got the part. That's where I'm looking at it.
And the black eyeliner. Looked like they did oil changes because they were dirty.
Well, I forgot what that one band was called locally. Like a promo pic. Like he joked around. Like we saw the promo pic, and this guy, like he had like just black marks on his body, and Jacob's like, what the fuck is up with this pic? Like, he said, well, hold on, before we shoot this, let me go change this oil. And then it's, all right, I'm good, let's do this. Man, it looks great, man. Perfect. What'd you do?
Keep doing that.
Do what? And it was funny because that was a female-fronted band, too.
It was a female-fronted. That's right.
I remember one of their songs. It's in my head right now. Just, oh, God.
In your head.
Yeah, no, not that.
Zombie.
But there's a lot of dudes up front, like, like, let me touch, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, to my eyes, that's how it was. And then I took a picture of my bulge and sent it to my coworker, and I said, hey, this is happening because of me. And I was front row, too.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you the story of that night.
He went south.
Did you just have like 2 conversations?
You and Milton Bradley, Jacob, were behind me. I was up front. I'm giving you play by play. That's what the fuck happened that night.
Leave myself at Paul.
I'm giving you play by fucking play.
Your play by play is like fucking.
It went south. Yeah. It went south fast.
Fuck you. My pants weren't.
Oh man.
It made no sense to me.
But yeah. I was almost there.
Yes, it did. So
that band. They're well known. Yeah. They're signed and.
No, they're actually on. They're actually on a decent record label too. Like I forgot. Like I've heard of it and. I can't remember. Do you remember their name?
September Morning.
Is that what it's called? I thought you were joking around.
Yeah, it just rolled off my tongue. I don't know why.
That sounds disgusting.
They are signed to.
Is it
Get Off My Label Records? I don't know.
Is it really? Is that it?
No, that's not it. Get Off My Label Records. Yeah.
Sounds like a name. I don't know.
Repo Records. Virgin, T-Boy Records.
.uk. UK.
Oh man. But
So-
no, it was fun. Apparently, after that, there's another band called Hellstar, and they're well known apparently as well. But we didn't stay for them. I was
Because
too
by then
damn
we're
tired.
hoping Raph to stumble out of his speed dating deal,
You know, and,
and
Raph
then
was befriending guys over there. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the
I
hell?
thought he was-
This-
I thought-
this- you're not doing
yeah.
it right, Raph.
I saw him, but no, I thought he was talking to the fucking Dr. Jacoby from Twin Peaks. If you ever watched Twin Peaks, I swear I thought it was a guy dressed up as him. And that show's fucking awesome, and it's just so. Season 3 is just so off the fucking wall. David Lynch.
Shit makes no fucking sense. I think people are just building up the hype.
No,
'Cause
you
what?
have to.
no fucking clue
You
what's going on.
you don't. You have to see the first and second season.
Alright, fair enough. I give you that, but still.
Even so, like
Yeah,
even
you
knowing
cut
that.
into a season and think you know what you're talking about, man.
I don't know, but just the way he films it.
No, like, but see, I have a feeling. Okay, because the first 8 episodes are called The Return,
Okay.
and I think they're all gonna be like that. There's only like 2 more. Like it's on this
What
tomorrow's
are we talking about, guys?
Twin Peaks.
Like the restaurant?
No,
I
fuck
know, I
them.
know it's the show. I know it's the show. Come on,
It's
guys.
fucking great, but it'll start to make more sense and start piecing in towards the end because that's how he does shit. But it's really fucking out there. Like it's just the fucking.
You sound stressed out about this, man.
Yeah. David Lynch. He's just fucking, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Doll. Yeah.
Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's out there, man.
David Lynch. I'm thinking of the Batman artist David Finch,
Nope.
and he was one of the guys that stood in line to get a Batman, commission drawing from him, but it was too long of a line.
Oh, okay, that's the one that you were like, fuck this.
No, yeah, well, no, honestly,
Too long.
yeah, the line was too long.
But he was doing what's it called?
But he was doing his drawings, and he was actually there and signing them and everything. And then I went to go see behind him was Spider-Man artist, Venom artist Sam De La Rosa, and
Jesus.
I was talking to him. He got his cool, but like I had a blank variant of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. I wanted him to maybe draw Spider-Man or a Venom. That'd be kind of cool, right? He's like, oh, you got to mail it to me, man. And I live in San Antonio, but I'll have it done. You got to mail it to me, then pay me like $80, and I'll ship it back to you. I'm like,
Man, I didn't
I'm
know
like,
he could
okay.
do voice acting
yeah.
so
and
well.
I was like, okay, that's cool, man. And then he went to go sit on his chair and really wasn't doing anything.
Just
Like, dude,
continued on with his life.
the drawing will take you like 30 seconds, man. Like, these
He just, I can picture it. He does this number, like he's like, yeah, man. You just like half gets on with his chair, like this, and then so just do that, and we'll go from there, and
didn't even
like,
finish his
like
sentence.
that. Just fucking sits in his chair, and he turns like away from
Like-
you and just stares
like,
blankly
dude.
into some other direction, like. What the fuck is going on?
He doesn't even finish. He's like, hey, Sam, there's a period at the end of that sentence, man. Finish your statement, man, okay?
I'm just picturing it. That's how I perceive it. And that just makes it more enjoyable because I don't know what the fuck is going on because that's, I didn't see that happen.
There, and like 5 minutes pass by. Then he just continues his conversation.
He was loading. You didn't wait long enough is what it is.
No, none.
I
I thought I saw something. No, you're good.
Too loud?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good, baby. You're good.
oh.
It was really good.
Don't divert yourself from the embarrassment of Michael Caine or what's his name again?
Michael Caine.
What was his
I
name?
wish. Michael Caine's great. You're more drunk than usual.
You're late and more drunk than usual. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna tell you something. Are you laughing now?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, top notch,
That was
yeah, so-
pretty much the end of it, right? That was the end of Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We parted ways
Yeah.
with Milton.
It was a very long day because we were there from 10 a.m. Well, actually, maybe 9:30 or 10, and we didn't fucking leave till almost midnight. It was like 11:30, right?
Yeah, it was like 11:30. Yeah.
It was the longest
Yes,
it's
it
ever
was.
been. Over 12 fucking hours. Jesus.
Don't act like you didn't have fun.
I was just
fucking
exhausted.
I know.
No, I did. It was. I mean, hell, we're talking about it, and it's fun now.
Well, apparently I drag you.
It sucked, later that fucking night, because Chris's dad came home. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Comicpalooza. So,
would you go again next year?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to enjoy it. After like the fourth time, I was like, hey, it's ain't too bad. Jacob's he's got something going on. He's right about something.
Fourth time, fucking asshole.
It's something about these people, adults with incomes and families, dress up something that they're not.
Exactly.
Something interesting
Goddamn
about
right.
that.
Exactly.
It's called enjoying life.
Yeah. I told these guys, like, what character you go to? Oh, it's a character for a short film that I'm trying to do. Nobody knows who the fuck that is. Exactly. That's cool, man. I just started yelling quotes and getting pissed off that people don't get it.
Who is that? Who is that character?
I don't know. Forget it.
Who is that character? Come on, baby. I'm going fishing here. Come on.
just getting pissed off. They just don't understand. It's like, why don't you get the fucking reference? And it's
Because
just,
it's a short film that's in your head.
yeah. That's their problem for not understanding that. All right?
Fucking loser.
Hell yeah. Comic-Con. Comicpalooza. That's Comicpalooza for me. I come up with my shit on my own.
Oh, God.
But yeah. So, from then on,
I drove home.
They
And that was a
realized.
long drive home. But, so we decided to, since it's the first show back after a long time, to watch a movie
Jesus.
and give us our take. We're never going to do reviews of a movie unless it's something that we really want to watch, I guess. And we'll
I
do
say
it.
never, but
Yeah, I guess you're right. Never say never.
Never say
right?
never. You
But,
take that back.
safe.
But I'm never going to play a banjo. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Why not?
That don't sound appealing at all.
I don't want to play on a drum head. That's
Yeah.
or strum
what
a
it looks
guitar on a
like.
drum head.
That's what it looks like.
But so
Taylor Peak.
we decided to watch like 3 separate movies. Each one of us watch a movie and give us our take on
Each
it.
of us chose a movie that just we thought was interesting, or that
Give
really,
or take on it.
Yes.
Not give or take, but
Or-
give.
Give
Or
her
it really impressed
A
us.
take.
Well, the movie I chose really impressed me.
Which
Yeah.
was what was your movie, man?
Okay, the movie I watched, and I like.
And Paul, what was your
Condescending.
Like I mean, I normally watch movies several, like more than several times, like 20 times maybe. If I really like it,
Ultra
if I
rap.
really like it, and I've seen this movie a couple, probably like 5 times.
Yeah.
A couple. Come on.
Yeah, probably like 5 times, I think. But it's just really impressive shit.
Couple
out of me.
sets in 5 repetitions, I guess.
But yeah, I watched The Girl with All the Gifts.
Okay, nice. And what was that movie about? I mean,
Okay,
so
hold
hold on. Are we doing spoilers?
Spoilers.
Yes. I'm okay.
I'm okay with.
I'm
doing
okay with spoilers.
I don't care. I'm planning
I'm
to see
okay.
the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna still see it anyways.
Okay.
So this to the person that is listening to this, it's gonna be a spoiler take on this. So
Okay.
all the movies that we're gonna talk
Okay.
about.
Well, basically, it's about zombies, and the way they
Another zombie movie?
yeah, it's a zombie
God
movie, but the
damn
way they approached it was genius.
I know.
I liked it.
Yeah.
And it's about kid zombies, because normally you don't watch, when you watch a zombie movie, you'll see like one kid zombie, but it's not, the plot of the movie. It's just, you see one kid zombie probably. But this one, the kid zombies are the main plot of the movie. The main character is a child zombie.
Okay.
Now, in the way they explain it, it's not like it's a fungus that's in the brain that makes them zombies.
Okay.
Pretty much. They're brainless now. And they also go to the point where there's the first generation zombies and then second generation.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. And the first generations are the adults. They're just brainless. Feed, pretty much.
Right.
And and the second generations are the children. But the thing is,
Wait, hold on. Are these children? Were they like normal humans and then they became zombies, or were the
they were
adults,
born. They were
the
born
adults
with it.
were reproduced?
Yeah. Like it was the pregnant. What do you call it? The pregnant zombies. I think they were already pregnant.
They're already pregnant and they became zombies.
And they became zombies,
Oh,
and
that's
then their
interesting.
children, their children became the second generation, where
Nice. I like that.
they are zombies, but they can function like like regular humans. They can learn to speak, talk, and everything.
But they they crave it.
But they do crave it if they smell human flesh.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So, like the beginning of the movie, I really love it because it reminds me of like Akira or Ghost in the Shell, just like that eerie music that they play.
Right.
I don't know. It's just my take on it. But anyhow, it shows the kids zombies, but the base gets invaded, and they're pretty much on the run. And one of the army sergeants, doesn't trust the kid, but the kid shows that she's there to help.
Right.
Even though she kind of wants to eat them at times, she's there to help them. So
right on.
Yeah, and there's a doctor. There's a doctor. What's it called? That's part of the group, right? And what she wants to do, what they're doing, is they're cutting up the kids to try to make a vaccine to make the zombies not zombies anymore. Pretty much a cure. Right. Well, there's a scene in the movie that just like made me think like, damn, this is badass, because the doctor gives the main little girl like pretty much questions to answer, right? Like riddles, right? And at one point she starts making notes, but she says it out loud like subject mimics human behavior, right? And now the kick of now here's another thing about the movie. The first generation zombies, if they don't eat for a long time, they sprout. So they pretty much like start growing vines and eggs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? Now these things are hard. You can't break them. But what can open it is moisture or heat. Right?
Okay.
So, all right, so now here's the kicker. Here's the ending. The doctor ends up, what's it called? Knocking the girl out with gas. Right? And she's about to operate on her, but then she wakes up like right away, because it turns out that she can hold her breath longer than regular human beings.
Okay.
Right. And then the doctor's over there telling her, is like, okay, so give up your life. We'll make a vaccine out of you. I know you're the girl to make the vaccine. And you'll save the what's it called? The teacher, because she's really fond of the teacher. She's part of the group.
Okay.
Anyhow, and she's like, okay, so she's getting ready to go under the
right.
But then she asks the doctor, do you still think I mimic human behavior? And the doctor goes, no. And she goes, the little girl goes, so you think that I'm functioning on my own, like I'm learning, right? She goes, yes, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes, then why do I have to die for you?
Oh, shit.
And then she goes into where the eggs are being, held. And she lets them out, and they become airborne. So everybody becomes affected.
Oh, wow.
So she ends up being like there's like more to the movie that like I don't want to talk about, because like when you see it, you're going to be like, dude, that's fucking badass.
That's crazy, man. That took another turn. I didn't think it was going to go like that.
Exactly,
yeah,
dude. You got to watch the movie,
I'm
man.
Gonna watch
it's
it.
that fucking badass, man.
Nice.
But anyhow, yeah, that's my movie.
1 to 10, what would you give it?
Oh, fucking 10.
10.
I give it a 10.
Okay.
I give it a 10 for the just. I'm telling you, when you watch that movie, there's a lot of fucking scenes that just make it like, damn, dude, that's badass.
Okay.
But yeah,
nice. Paul, any idea of what you're watching?
Paul, what's the movie that
Robin?
Batman and Robin?
No, Batman with Robin.
Batman with Robin.
The Teen Wonder.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Signed by Neil Adams, which you saw that. I was at the Comic-Con that you did not want to go to. That apparently drug you out to it. Whatever.
Which one? There was several.
I think it was the second one.
Last year?
No, that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, with Neil Adams. That was a good Comic-Con. Greg Capullo was there. He's the artist of Batman. This Neil Adams is like the Batman that kind of like the artist that turned Batman into like the Dark Knight, I guess you could say. It wasn't all like the and it's paying homage to Adam West, that's recently passed away. Since we're
That
on the
is
subject.
true.
Yeah.
But he kind of pioneered the Batman, going from Adam West to like
The
the
dark.
Michael Keaton.
The more darker.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So
So
what
what
movie did
movie?
you fall?
Allied.
Allied. Why? No, I mean, how was it?
Why? Why'd you watch it?
Beautiful movie.
How beautiful was it?
The end.
I could barely hear you, man.
Oh, sorry. I know we had it on Vudu for a long time and
What's a
didn't
voodoo?
didn't think anything of it. And I saw a trailer. It's like the trailer sold me on it. Like, but it seemed like the trailer revealed a little too much than it should. But it still sold me. Like how the story just went from one thing to another. I don't know. It just seemed like a good story. And I started watching it. It's a little bit slow, and apparently you fell asleep in it.
I did fall
So I'm
asleep.
calling
in
you
it.
out on that. I mean, in a
Oh,
bad
I
way.
call out some things too.
Not in a bad way. It was,
I call
I
out some
don't,
things.
I don't know how to say calling out like in a bad way. Like I just mentioning. There we go. Mentioned that
Okay.
you fell asleep in it. To words that people were talking. Dialogue, conversation.
Yeah,
And,
there's a lot of dialogue actually in the beginning. I fell asleep.
That's good.
That's fine.
It's very important. So I really liked it a lot because I didn't, like I said, I didn't expect anything from it because I kept hearing
Because
or
it's,
seeing about it like on our trailers or just not trailers, but I remember my parents went to go see it. They told me, it's like, whatever. And then I just didn't think anything of it, like I said. And I kept seeing it on Vudu and finally gave it a chance to watch after seeing the trailer. And it was really good.
but is that the movie that Brad Pitt left Angelina Jolie for?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not getting into that, but
Not
like I
I don't
know
know him
personally.
or anything. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know. But, well, I'm
Call
not
him
saying
right now.
Right. Well,
Is this true?
I'm only saying that because I don't know too much about it, so I'm
No,
not going to
that's
talk
what-
about it. Like
yeah,
I
that's
just
just what I heard of.
In the
Yeah.
tabloids.
Maybe I heard the same thing.
vaguely, but I just don't know
While you were
much.
shopping
so.
at the, what's it called?
Yeah,
Grocery store.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fucking see the magazine.
But that
Fucking
wasn't the movie that
National
Paul initially wanted to watch.
Yeah, it was split, but that's a great movie, of course. But
It's a damn good
Um,
movie.
Now, which one was better? Ooh,
oh man, you're doing this to me right now.
hey, heating up. I drag you to Comic Cons
They're
now.
both different genres, and just I don't know. Just they're both really good movies.
You want to come home
I
from
think
a long day at
Allied-
work, and you're going to choose one movie.
I really think Allied was underappreciated, though. I tell you that, though.
I give you that because
I didn't know
fell
that was
asleep.
directed by Robert Zemeckis.
I give you that because I fell asleep.
Yeah,
It
See?
was
Fucking
underappreciated.
people. Yeah, that's why. 'Cause of-
You're one of the reasons.
Yep.
You're one of the causes there, man.
yeah, that hurts. There's
So-
Rotten Tomato score.
Hey, can I trade you a beer?
Yeah, man. Come on, dude.
We fucking trading
Here.
beers.
I don't have one. It's in the fridge.
It
Though.
don't matter, dude. Drink
Currency.
up. End up.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
No. So
yeah.
long day at work, man,
it
and
was-
it's like, damn, I just want to watch a movie, but I only
Can I
got
answer that too?
Allied.
Can I answer that too?
Split.
Because I've seen them both. Can I answer that too? He goes first, though.
Yeah.
Go
I
first.
can't. I can't. You can't compare both.
You
the-
can. What's the first movie you're gonna watch?
You can
If
compare.
You can't watch two
Oh,
movies
yeah,
at the
you
same
can
time.
compare. Oh, yeah, you can compare.
Like if I come home and I watch it's Back to the Future 1 or 2 that I'm reaching for, because even though they're both great movies,
Yeah.
I'm going for 1 because it's Back to the Future 1.
Really? You go with one?
2 was pretty good too. Actually, you know what? I think I might go
I'll
with
go
2
with
because
2.
I
I'll
like
go with 2.
I like Biff Tannen, screwing at Barty McFly's mom.
Hell yeah. What does he say about her breasts?
Oh,
I
man.
don't know. He said something that made me
I
laugh.
forgot.
I forgot what he said.
It was in the hotel. I'm
No,
sure.
no. What's it called? McFly's mom is like, "You're the one that wanted these."
Oh, that's right. You're the one that wanted these. They boast about it to
Yeah.
Biff. Nice. Yeah, part 2 is pretty
Biff
good too.
made her.
Okay, I can tell you right now, even though the trilogy is awesome,
Okay.
3 is my least favorite, even though it was a great movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen 3.
Get out.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen 3.
Get
It didn't
out.
appeal
Are
to
you
me. It
kidding
didn't
me?
appeal to me. I don't know why.
Wait, hold the freaking
It didn't
phone.
appeal
A
to
movie
me.
buff like you hasn't seen a cult classic like
I know,
Back
I
to
know.
the Future 3.
I'm ashamed, but I'm not really because it didn't appeal to me. I don't know why. Anyhow,
So Paul,
okay, yeah, back to Paul.
Yeah,
Allied-
I didn't interrupt you doing your
Split.
take on it, but yeah, so whatever. Right?
Oh, poor baby. Oh.
Yeah, no, I sit and listen.
Oh, you must be very proud of yourself.
No, I just call him
You're a
having
mature
manners.
man, aren't you?
Having manners. I'm trying to, I'm given the opportunity to speak. I can't even fucking speak.
You
so.
want a fucking plaque about how much of a gentleman you are?
No, I just want, I just.
we're all gentlemen, guys, but we just have no class.
I know.
Put that out there. There's no class here, man.
No,
Okay, so you weren't done
Okay.
talking about the movie. I'm sorry.
I don't even know where I was at. I don't know what I was talking
You're
about.
saying that it was underrated because I fell
Yeah.
asleep in it.
Yeah, and I forgot.
What you got? Well, I'll butt in.
No,
You have to pick Split or Allied.
Yeah, right.
Who would it be? What would it be
It's gonna be Allied at this point.
at this point?
I really do like that movie. I really do like it a lot.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to
No,
watch it.
it's
then.
it's good because it's just not. It's drama. It's a love story, and there's some elements of action in there too, but it's done tastefully and it's great and it's unexpected. There are parts is like I didn't think they had that in them in that movie. Just,
right.
But it was done well, and I really liked that. It stuck out to me. Stuff just. The story, it's just a good story too, and just and you find out too. Well, in the extras on Vudu, like you want behind the scenes, you find it's based on a true story, which makes it even more sadder.
Wow.
If you watch a movie, I don't want to ruin anything for you. Actually,
No,
I wanted to say
watch
things,
it
but
regardless,
no, I don't want to ruin it for you. It really is a good movie, and
Okay.
I don't want to spoil anything, but
Okay.
it just resonates with me because it just how good of a storyline it is, and just how they, like I said, it's a love story, blah blah blah, and but how they meet, and I don't know, it's
beautiful.
crazy. Yeah, it really is beautiful. Like, and they
can
did
appreciate that.
everything well, like back then in the 40s and World War II, and it was just it was fucking great. So I know I'm being very vague, but
I can agree
I don't
with
want
him
to
on that,
see
yeah.
say too much because but it just a lot of things I didn't expect either, and it was just fucking that good.
Dang, man, I got to
It's a really good movie.
I really feel like an asshole for falling asleep in this movie now.
No,
really good
like
movie.
it was just
It really
things.
is.
There were things like so many things that were unexpected to me. Like it wasn't that like shocking or twisting or I don't know.
Right.
It was done. It was very flowing.
Right,
and
right.
just to the point where it was enough to shock you, keep you enticed, make you want to keep watching the movie and see what's going to happen, and you can really resonate, like I said, and really connect with the characters. Like in just, I love when that's really good storytelling and acting too. When you can really feel for the characters, and I really did feel I felt bad. Well, like I said, for Brad Pitt's character and. Well, some of the other characters too. It really is good, and just really some good substance in there. Really can connect with that movie.
Interesting.
That's why I like it, and that's my take on it, pretty much.
Nice. That's a good take, man.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
So
Real
fuck
damn good movie.
You guys,
But I can answer that question too.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen
well-
them both. Now, here's the thing. I'm a real big Brad Pitt fan. I love all his movies.
You
But-
Legends of the Fall?
Huh?
Legends of the Fall?
I haven't seen,
I haven't
the
seen that
movie.
movie.
How are you a big Brad Pitt fan?
I am a big fan though.
Liar.
But I would have to
Interview
choose
with the
Split.
Vampire?
Yeah, I've seen it. Of course I've seen it. I've seen it several times.
7? Oh, I know you've seen 7.
Fucking love 7.
I
It's
know.
my favorite. Anyhow, I would choose Split though.
How about A River Runs Through It? Get out if you haven't. You don't even know that.
I don't think I've even heard of it either. Like, what
What do you think? You're
That's
making
like-
shit up.
No, that's one of his. That's one of his first movies. Early movies, not his first movie.
Yeah.
River Runs Through It and Legends of the Fall. They're both pretty good movies, so you should check those out if you like Brad Pitt. But go ahead.
Spy
Sorry.
Games? You ever seen that?
No, I never seen Spy Game. I'm not a hardcore.
yeah, it's
Brad Pitt.
Ultra,
Okay.
Caleb.
fan.
Caleb's
Great
going to
movie.
watch that. Yeah.
So, what would your pick then?
Split.
Split?
I don't watch Split.
Ooh, pissing off
I
Paul.
don't care. That's a good movie. That's a really good movie.
Damn good
But
movie.
when I
man.
want to feel good about myself, I'm not going to watch a fucking a psychopath with 23 personalities. That's not for me.
All right.
If I want to feel
But
good
it really
about myself,
is
I'm watching
good.
Back to the Future 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck up. What's the matter? Mighty strong words. Hey, lighten up, jerk. mighty strong words, Runt. Did you understand what he said?
Like, I do
You know what I'm talking about, though, what part?
No, I don't even know.
What?
Which
Oh,
one?
fuck,
Mighty
man.
Strong. I don't know what part you're
That
talking
we're all
about.
pointing.
Fuck both you guys, man.
whoa.
Raph was at the bottom. No,
Mighty
you're at the
strong
middle.
words. Say it again.
I'm at the fucking
Mighty
top.
strong words. Punk.
Because there's okay.
Just
During
set the
the
scene up for
dance,
me.
there's okay. The scene where they're dancing, Dog's dancing. He's having a good time, and fucking Biff and his cronies come in there and they ruin it. And what's it called? He's about to shoot Doc with his tiny little fucking chode gun. He's like, oh no, you. Blah blah blah, like, and Marty sees from a distance, like, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, and he tries to find something to distract or hit him with,
Right,
and
right.
it was a what's called a saucer from the pie,
Yes.
and he fucking throws at him, like, and you know he shoots and he misses and it hits it off his hand,
Yeah.
and he's like, and Biff sees him does it, and Marty's like, hey, lighten up, jerk, and Biff turns around, looks at his guy, he's like, mighty strong words, Runt.
That's right.
He didn't understand what he meant because, like, hey, lighten up, jerk. Because, like, you know, they didn't really talk like that. You know, they didn't understand that.
He looks at his
Fucking
cronies, just
confused,
I
like,
remember that now.
mighty strong words, Runt.
Oh,
And
man.
of course, the inevitable. What's wrong, you yeller?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Eastwood? You yeller?
That's right, yeah. I do my killing at the breakfast.
7 o'clock. Fucking nasty bastard. I do my killing. Some kind of.
Oh man, that's awesome.
You're the biggest jelly. Yeah, because ZZ Top.
He flips the drum over.
Yeah. Now, while we're stopping, let's. No, wait, what did he say? What, Strickland? I don't know.
It's a great
Let's
movie.
have some
It's
party.
a good movie. You should check it out, Raph. I mean, shit, you
All
saw
right.
Voodoo.
What's it called? I'll check it out tomorrow.
Liar.
Liar.
Oh man,
Yeah, great movie. We keep going on and on with that, but we
yeah,
gotta
we
stop.
could go. No, we should actually. We should have a Back to the Future podcast.
We should. It's fucking great. Fucking Marty's little eyes. Fucking the second one when he's trying to retrieve the fucking the almanac,
Yeah.
sports almanac. And
Oh, the eyes going on the rearview mirror.
Biff's adjusting his mirror. You see his weasel eyes, like.
I think he stole his wallet.
Yeah,
yeah.
I keep saying that the other day. The Michael's like, I think he stole his wallet. I really think he stole his wallet. Yeah. We fucking heard you the first time, Weasel. Big Wheeze. Oh, I think I broke my arm. I really think I broke my arm. I said that the other day, too, because I fucked up my wrist.
Oh man.
I lift up the toilet seat. Ah! It fucking hurt, man. I don't know what happened before, but man, my
Yo,
God.
toilet seat?
Yeah, it fucking hurts. Locking up. I couldn't eat lunch. My hand was locking up. I was like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think he really broke his wallet. I said broke. That's what I said. I think he really broke his wallet. Oh,
Weasel.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn hands off her. It seems like we're going down to 3, 2, and 1. It's like we're just quoting
Yeah.
Back to the Future in like reverse order.
I suppose. I forgot what he says.
Uh,
And I was going to the first one, was quoting because he said Ronald Reagan, yeah, and he's going off. He's running across the free or his the yard, where the hell he's with his all his. I don't know. He's got like inventions or prints. And he's running off, and he's telling Marty, like, as he's running away from him, that, like, he's like, I suppose, blah, 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 yeah, quote, or just saying, like, other actresses or actors, whatever, currently, or his the Secretary of State or something. I'm probably paraphrasing big time, but I don't know.
yeah, it is what it
We
is.
keep dwindling down.
You know,
so.
it's unfortunate, but it would have been awesome. For what were you gonna say?
Nothing, forget it.
Well, I mean, Christopher Lloyd is still alive.
Yeah, I was
You
thinking,
know?
no. Well, see, when I was watching Adam's Family yesterday, 1 and 2, and I was thinking, like,
Great
man,
movies, by the way.
yeah, of course, and just how great Christopher Lloyd is. I was like, man, he's up there in age. I'm just getting scared. Like everybody's passing
know,
away.
like,
he's gonna be next, man. I hate to say. Oh God, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
That guy's
I said
awesome, and that guy's great.
He's a
Owl from
character.
Angels
Yeah.
in the Outfield.
Yeah, it's just fucking. And that I was thinking about too was what when he played in Dennis the Menace, the hobo. Like,
Oh,
just
the
how
hobo.
hilarious!
That's right. That's right. When he's eating the
Oh
beans.
man,
And
it's just his voice, man.
you should see him. You just
Fucking Uncle Fester, man.
he was. I remember growing up, and I used to watch Taxi. And he was in Taxi.
No,
He's 78 years old. He's not. I mean, he's old, but he's not like old. Adam West was like, I think,
88.
88. You know, late 80s. So I mean,
still, man. Like I just get scary. Like fuck.
I know that guy.
He's just hilarious, man. Fucking.
It's like Christopher Lloyd has
Adam's
I guess a Jim Carrey face to him where he can like mimic like cartoony like
expressions.
Expressions, yeah.
Yeah. And even his voice too. Like it's just a character.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
His mannerisms, everything. It's just his voice.
Was he on Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, fucking Dr. Doom.
He was the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? I believe that's his name. Right? Jacob.
I don't know. I know.
And I scream just like
Oh God!
That's right, man. Another great childhood movie. Yeah.
So I ended up watching Lego Batman. This just recently came out.
Oh, that's right. You did say you're gonna watch that.
And
Very serious.
it's a good
It's a drama film.
No, yeah, it's a drama film. That's a good movie to watch with the family. And those of you that are Batman fans, it pays tribute to a lot of old Batman cinema.
Sounds
movies.
good.
Like
Soon
for instance,
sexy?
there's this one scene, and they're kind of mocking it in a way, but it's in
I want to be a raft and get trees.
exactly. But like there are like I guess he was flying his.
What did he say?
Batwing. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it outside, I think. But no, he was flying his Batwing or something like that, and then they were putting some music on, and they made a reference to like, oh yeah, last time when you were in downtown with that Prince music, and then Batman, one with Michael Keaton, Batman and Joker's in downtown in Gotham City, and there's Prince playing around where he's throwing out the money,
Yeah.
and like Batman says, like when he's flying the Batwing, that's what he says, like, "Oh, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And I don't know if you remember
Where's that from?
in this scene, actually, that's hanging on my wall, where Batman, Michael Keaton's character Batman, Bruce Wayne, is at Vicky Vale's
And they get
apartment,
visited by
and the Joker,
yeah, the Joker,
and then he gets like one of these,
that's
little,
right, that's
chimney log handlers, like,
You
you want
wanna
to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
And then he pulls out the
I
gun
remember that.
and shoots
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Damn, I haven't seen that in a long time. I forgot.
But it's
what that
hilarious,
is.
in Lego Batman,
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's flying the Batwing, like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Like, he says stuff like that, and it's like paying tribute to the old,
Yeah.
movies.
Who voices
The guy from Brother Solomon, what's his name?
Will Forte or Will Arnett?
I
always
think Will
forget.
Arnett. I think it's Will Arnett.
They're
think-
both, they're in there, but I always forget who's who.
Yeah, I think it is
I get
Will Arnett. I
confused.
think, I don't know. You guys can verify that.
Last Man on Earth. That's Will. I think it's Will Arnett or Forte. Oh, I forget.
I don't. Yeah, Will Arnett. It is Will Arnett.
Oh, okay.
I think it was pretty good. They bring out like there's a scene where they bring out the shark repellent for Batman, and they're like, oh, never again, or so they make it like, what the hell? Why they bring out the shark repellent in the first place?
Yeah.
There's no shark repellent.
Yeah.
It's just, they're mocking the Batman 66, whatever.
Oh.
And it's cool because I'm not going to spoil too much of it. It's a great movie. I would definitely recommend to check it out. There's a part of the movie where you know what the Phantom Zone is, right?
Yeah.
Well, Phantom Zone is like a prison that's held in outer space. It's like in another, I guess, dimension. I don't know. And all the top-notch criminals go there. Like,
Is this DC?
this is
Yeah.
DC, yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
like in Superman, where Man of Steel, Michael Shannon's character, I forgot what the fuck.
Yeah.
Zod.
Zod, General Zod. They're from the Phantom Zone, and he was sent to the Phantom Zone after he tried to destroy, or he did destroy, planet Krypton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were sent to the Phantom Zone, and that's pretty much what they're doing in Lego Batman. Like Joker gets sent to the Phantom Zone, and he's like, all right, he wants to go to the Phantom Zone because he's trying to recruit all the criminals in the Phantom Zone, and you got Voldemort from Harry Potter. He's in the Phantom Zone. You have Godzilla. You have King Kong. You have Jaws, the shark. And he's recruiting all these bad guys to get unleashed from the Phantom Zone to go to Gotham City and wreak havoc. And I was like, how the fuck did they get all the licensing for all these characters? You got Harry Potter. Oh, they had Agent Smith from Matrix. And apparently, what they said, there's two ways. If WB owns the rights to those characters,
nice,
they'll be in a Lego movie because it's a WB film, it's a Batman film, right? But also, since it's a Lego film, if Lego owns the rights to those characters, they can be used.
Nice.
So I'm like, damn, that's a fucking steal.
Lego owns Godzilla?
Well, rights to it. I mean,
Lego?
If they make Godzilla Lego toys, then they own the rights to them. I'm not saying like, oh, they own the rights. I'm gonna make a movie,
right?
Or whatever. Like, no.
Lego presents Godzilla.
Exactly. It's like. But who else? They had the T-Rex from Jurassic Park was in there. Oh, they had the Gremlins. They also had the monkeys from Wizard of Oz and the Wicked Witch.
No shit. Fucking Protest the Hero style.
Exactly.
Fucking begging for a job.
But no, that's my take. It was a great movie. I definitely it has a story to it.
Okay.
Dick Grayson, Robin he's a bitch in there. The way they portray him, it's like he's like, oh, I love you too. Oh, Dad, I love you too. It's like it's weird kind of, but it was fun to watch. I'll tell you that. So I definitely recommend it. I'll give. Oh, by the way, Paul, what was your rating on Allied?
Give it a 9.
Oh, nice. No objects or shapes or anything. It was an actual number.
Nope, not today.
9?
Not
Okay.
today. I can't think that hard.
Well, Lego Batman for me, I would give it probably a 9, a solid 9.
Okay.
8.5, 9, I think. Over 8, it's a good, movie, I think. But that concludes that part. Another part I kind of want to just bring up is that, because this podcast is about music, pop culture stuff, paranormal stuff, and just us hanging out, having a good time, right?
Yeah.
But I know one of Paul and my, I guess I wouldn't say maybe a hero, I guess, but like we kind of like read all his books is Jim Mars, and he is on the brink of I guess the last leg, and it is he's an author from Fort Worth. I believe he's from Fort Worth, right?
Yeah, he's considered a journalist.
Journalist, yeah.
But yeah, I saw recently on Facebook
He
that
has
he's not doing too well.
He has written many books. Check them out: Crossfire, Alien Agenda.
Yeah, Crossfire. JFK is based on Crossfire.
Yeah, the movie JFK is based on that movie. I mean, the book called Crossfire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have the
Back and to the left.
Alien Agenda was one of the first books I read from Jim Mars.
Sworn to Secrecy, The Fourth Reich.
The Fourth Reich.
That's
that,
right.
The terrorist conspiracy.
9/11.
The terrorist conspiracy. That's a big book, and I read through that.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
The terror conspiracy, I think, or something like that. And that was a good one. Good read, man. He's, I guess, probably conspiracy theorist, I guess, but a lot of the stuff he says.
See, that's the thing too. Like I listened to something today about it. He said it himself. He's like I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Like I'm a journalist.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you
the facts.
Seek the truth. Like that's all he says. Like
absolutely.
True journalism is to seek the truth and talk about it and report it, and that's it.
And that's exactly what he does,
this
man.
Bullshit.
Assuming,
so-called
theorizing things.
Well, no. I was going to talk about like how what supposed journalism is now, and all these other, so-called journalists out there, and it's all usually just shock value bullshit.
Yeah, Jim Mars, man. I didn't get the privilege to ever meet the guy, but I know Paul and his dad did. And
I did a couple of years ago. I was very drunk, and he was very kind. He was cool.
I did portray him one time as a prank, and I did get a call back. There was a video on YouTube. I don't know if I should be saying this, but who cares? There's a video on YouTube about AMC or Cinemark Theater or whatever in Dallas, and they're located right across the street from an FBI building. This guy that worked there recorded his car, the parking lot, because he was burglarized all the time. So he's like, screw this, I'm going to record, whoever's stealing stuff out of my car. Well, when he's recording, you see this little speck of light or like a dot go, in the sky that goes right above the FBI building, and it shoots this electricity, and the whole FBI building shuts down.
Okay.
He's like, hey, it shows up right there.
Well, it seems like that, or like it wasn't just that, but it seemed like a part of a grid was shut. It looked like there's more than that.
But
that was shut down. But yeah,
and then you can see it. It comes from like the right of the screen to the middle of the screen, and then it shoots this beam, and like you said, the grid shuts down, and you can actually see it in the video. And then the light doesn't go off screen; it kind of fades out, like it's going away from you.
Interesting. Okay.
So, they stated the address or where it was at, and I called him. I was at Paul's house, and I called him. And,
we looked this up on a forum, by the way. That's how he found out about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Go for him.
Above top secret.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay.
So I called the movie theater.
I like where this is going.
I told them, hey guys, gotta speak to the manager, and I said, my name's I'm a journalist. I'm an author, actually. I'm writing a new book, and my name's Jim Mars, and I would like to talk about the events that's happened on this date, about this, like this light that's on YouTube. It's a light that shoots this green light, and the guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, straight up. Like, no, I understand, but I'm Jim Mars. I'm writing a book, and I just want to get some information, and that's it. And he's like, hey, hold on one second, and then. Did he say he was gonna call me back?
Yeah,
or?
He was claiming he wasn't who he was, and it was probably the guy that actually posted it.
Yeah,
the video.
Like oh shit!
But he didn't want to give himself up.
He didn't want to give. Yeah, exactly.
He's like, he's not here right now,
Jake.
But like, if you give me your name,
that's right. Give me name and phone number. I will call you back. And then like, okay, Jim, is this right? Yeah. Jim, is it Jim? And Mars?
And then he lost it after that, and he was laughing and he hung up.
Oh god, yeah.
He's like, give me your name. He's like, Jim is a Jim? Mars? And then we fucking laughed. We were drunk, of course, too. We were drinking.
That's right, man. God damn it. I know, man, but it was like, dude, this guy's serious. This is the first time I've ever gone this far portraying somebody. He gave some information. Like,
good method acting.
This is good stuff here, man. This guy is not joking around.
Yeah.
That's and I posted that comment on that video on YouTube about like the whole story. It was like a freaking I had to post it twice because it was a long essay of a comment. And a producer from some show from the Sci-Fi Channel. Like messaged me and told me that he wanted to get my input on what was happening about this video and what I did, and I was like, "Nah, this guy's bullshit." And I don't think I ever responded. I told you about it.
Did you tell me this?
Yeah, I told you about. I showed you the.
Okay. Oh, but how long ago was that?
This was probably maybe. I post okay. So the events that happened when I was portraying Jim Mars.
Yeah. You actually did that. You actually you actually put it on there on YouTube.
I actually put a comment. Someone put it on YouTube. So I put the comment years later about this.
Yeah.
So it refreshed, and then someone messaged me claiming that they were a producer doing a paranormal show.
They're trying to do it to you now. Like, who's this? Jim is a Jim? Mars? Fuck you! It's him just paying you back. I don't know.
But I never responded back to him or anything like that.
Yeah, because you're smart.
Exactly.
Not gonna get that tease.
But man, this
what
this had to have been what in 2000, like 7, 8 maybe. I mean,
yeah, it's like 10 years ago.
And
some ways back.
And now, unfortunately, I didn't even know, but Paul sent me the message saying that I guess what they said on what did you find out on his face? It wasn't on his Facebook.
It was John B. Wells is Facebook.
Okay.
He used to be on Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
It's just from his own show. It's called Caravan to Midnight, and it's had a picture of him and it said that he lost his vision. He can't see.
Yeah, he can't see anymore.
And then they say they don't know
if he's gonna make it to the end
of the week, and that's it. And they're being very vague. They don't know what people were asking. Like, well, what's going on with him? What caused him to be in a state? and every time somebody would, I checked the comments. Every time somebody would ask that, they would just repost that small little update from the actual post, just repeating what it said already. It was like, okay, well, we know that, but
you check his Facebook, Jim Mar's Facebook at all?
No.
Well, back in March, I think it was in March or maybe April. I forgot. It was a couple months ago.
Somebody did mention like they thought he died on
Well,
March.
no, he was supposed to make a couple of appearances in Dallas somewhere, and not accept an award, but I forgot what it was. And he regretfully declined on going over there and had to cancel his show because something with his health, and he had to I got to go see the doctor, and the doctor suggests that I should not be traveling. So he's gonna listen to what the doctor says and just focus on him right now, and then he'll make it up to him, to the fans and everything later.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not looking good, man, and that's gonna suck, man. Because and I think he's writing another book, and I was really looking forward to more of his work, man. Because the guy is he's a good journalist, and
he's very credible
author,
too, and he says it himself. Like just like don't take my word for it. Just do the research like me and believe it yourself, and you'll find it. Seek the truth, and you'll be amazed at what's out there and like how crazy and fucked up things are.
The guy,
Sad.
and Tom DeLonge, he
too.
the guitar player from Blink-182, he's hardcore into the paranormal activity and research, and he's a big fan of Jim Mars. So this just shows you the impact that Jim Mars has made. It's going to suck, but I guess it's going to be coming, soon for him.
We'll say your praise.
Oh.
Yeah, pray for you, Jim. But good tidings. Either way, you brought us. I don't want to say joy, but
I would recommend,
you brought us the information that we need to know and the truth.
Yeah.
Like you, yeah.
I would recommend reading Alien Agenda if you want to read any of his books. I mean, Crossfire is a huge read. The Terror Conspiracy is a huge read. Yeah. Alien Agenda is,
Sworn by Secrecy is pretty big too.
Sworn by Secrecy is pretty big, yeah.
That was the first book I bought from him. Or bought, as far as his works.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
I think it was like in high school. Shit.
Yeah. It was a while back. But so that'll wrap us up here.
No, not just yet. We haven't got to the good stuff. I think I get to the good stuff.
What was the good stuff? I'm sorry.
I thought we were going to talk about movies we want to see come out.
Oh, that is the good stuff. I'm sorry. Where are my manners?
Fuck, man. How dare you? I know you're bringing up Jim. No offense to Jim Mars, but then I was getting ready. Okay, go on.
Okay,
it means a lot to me. I was like, I didn't know this thing meant a lot to you. What we were going to talk about.
No, it does. I completely forgot, man. We're gonna start with you then, pal. Because I had something too, but we're gonna start with you.
All right. Okay. All right. So, excuse me. We're talking about some, movies we like to see be made.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
my basis basically is just a superhero. Well, not superhero. It's Marvel. And it would be Mojo. From, yes, Marvel, Mojoverse, and I'm not that huge a fan of comics, and you guys know that. And I just
how do you know about Mojo though?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna get to that. I was telling Raph because when I was younger, I did have a collection of comic cards, and I still remember seeing that one card, Mojo card. It's like it just stuck with me. It looked frightening, but it looked hilarious. Like, man, this fucking guy's weird. What just looked hideous, but looked weird.
Right,
it's memorable. Made an impact. It's in my fucking head. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just curious. Like, I want to find a little information. So I started Googling it and Googling the character and starting to get to know a little bit more about the character. And I also was, I wonder if there's ever talks of them making a movie about him. So I looked it up and there was fucking jack shit about it, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up! I will bring my pointers as to why they should soon.
All right,
please back me up. I need you.
Back you up.
I need you. We have been. We discussed this.
Okay.
We'll
Anyway,
back that ass.
So this isn't Raph's theme song, all right? So. Anyway, I started looking him up and started, finding this. It's hilarious what this character's about. So basically, Mojo is what he belongs. I'm going to be paraphrasing, so I don't fucking care. Well, like I always say, know what you got to say, and you're going to have an opinion. But anyway, you guys are laughing at this character. Anyway, this is laughable. So he is from the Mojoverse, and apparently these people are spineless and they have no spines, and they're immobile, so they need transportation to move them around, and hence, if you see his character, he has like some kind of drone machine, or well, it's like his legs. It makes him mobile, and his people like that kind of mobile. And I'm probably quoting and saying some of this stuff wrong, but it's just hilarious how fucked up this weird species or people are.
Right.
And
right.
So he is actually a compilation or a compile or a composite. Well, I don't know, it's a composite, but maybe not physically, but metaphorically, or of like the people who made him up in the 70s was based on certain producers or people in Hollywood in the business that they were just like vile, like this, just horrible people. A producer like in Hollywood, and like they were just businessmen, and like they're just terrible people. So when they got the idea of Mojo, it was like, okay, they told the artist, like, well, how do you want this guy to look like? Just disgusting, ugly, fat, and just vile, just nasty. And then hence that's what Mojo looks like. So they went off of that. And so Mojo is like a hotshot like producer of a reality, TV shows and stuff like that. And that's all he focuses on is on reality TV and ratings. And then that's his life.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. And so he I forgot how exactly, but he creates the like the mini X-Men, and he tries to use them as a show, but it's often like done like so many times. Like he makes these mini X-Men like children, like versions of like Wolverine, and I can't think of who exactly, what else, but
Right.
but eventually they turn on him. They always turn on. So like somehow they get away, and then he makes them again and forgets. What did they do? They turn on him again. It keeps happening, and it's hilarious.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's just fucking hilarious. He is an underdog of a villain. All right, let's get this right.
I gotta find the first issue of
okay,
Mojo.
Yeah.
Comics.
So anyway, it's just. Yeah, so I just like, man, this fucking guy's great. And then I started looking up more pictures of him, and there was like different versions of him. I was like, what the fuck is up with this? There's one looked like he was a human, and he was wearing a business suit. And I started laughing. It's like, what the fuck is up with this suit, man? Looks like he's got a set of fucking Jinkos on for a business suit. And I just couldn't stop fucking laughing. And I told like, so okay, joking about that. And then I told Ravs like, you know what? I want to make Mojo the movie, and I want to call it. It's gonna be called Mojo the movie,
It
like
got
that.
to be pronounced that
cheap.
way.
Yeah, that way. Otherwise, you're fucking doing it wrong. And it's just like that. Just reeks of like 1990s cinema.
Yeah.
Like this is a Mojo the movie. It's just just awful.
Side note. No, go on.
Okay,
go on.
okay. I'm flowing here. I'm doing it
your
good.
heart out. You pour your heart out.
I'm pouring my heart out, man.
pour your
You're
heart out.
fucking it up. So I was like, I want to fucking make this. And Raf's like, what are you gonna do? You get your Kickstarter, go around Hollywood, shop around town for this Mojo the movie? Like, you're fucking damn right.
Hey, how you gonna get investors, man?
Yeah, exactly. Don't fucking worry about it. Just know that it's gonna happen. It's gonna be beautiful. All right.
God.
It's like a comedy already.
Yeah,
know,
it
right?
is. It's gonna be fucking great.
Comedy.
It's gonna be better than Logan. All right.
Damn.
This is gonna be better than Logan.
Game
I
changer.
speak highly of myself for this movie and such faith. And
Yeah, that's a tall order, sir.
anyway, I couldn't stop laughing too. Like, okay, the fact you're gonna make the movie, okay, you got that. But then still, that one picture that just made me fucking laugh was him in a business suit. And come to find out that it's like some kind of alter ego or alternate universe or bodyguard. Like Mojo has like certain bodyguards. It seems like it spawns of him. There's one that's like Mojo, like, with like an actual another body too. But like his physique is like an Olympian, like Olympian body. He's like really huge and like fucking beautiful, I guess. But
Beautiful.
compared like the regular Mojo, like a fucking blob of shit, a bag of shit. And then just I don't know. I can't remember exactly how much details like as far as like the if there's like spawns or like doppelgangers or the bodyguard or some shit.
Doppelganger.
Anyways, but there's just that one particular Mojo. I think I forgot. Like, there's like another one called Mojo the sequel. That's a person. It's like I remember texting at the rap. It's like they even made the first one. They've made the second one's already in production or something.
Mojo.
I was like, that's how great it is.
So all of this is because of a Marvel card.
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically, but like I said, I'm still stuck on that one business attire Mojo.
Yeah, of course.
And just looked hilarious, like like I said, it fucking looks like he's wearing Jinkos. So I
not
told
repressed.
Raph, fucking, it's gonna be a marketing thing. We get the movie, we pair it with Polo Ralph Lauren, and Jinkos presents Mojo, the business attire line, and come to work in style. As you mosey your way to the fucking the business meeting, you'll fucking clean up the floors with those goddamn pants. They're just fucking, it's so huge. You're trampling over it. You got a $400 set of Italian boots, but you can't see them because they're covered by your $62 Jinkos.
Yeah.
Jinko fucking slacks.
And you gotta let people know what Jinkos are, man.
Oh yeah, well, those that don't know what Jinkos are, which I imagine some people
JNCO.
Yeah.
This was back in the
this is
fucking
in the
like,
90s. Yeah, this is just jeans that the Jinko's the brand name, and they were just a pair of jeans that were just like bell bottoms, but on steroids. They were like just
you
wide jeans on the bottom.
Wear like parachutes. They're like parachutes
Yeah,
on the
parachute.
for the
Yeah,
legs.
Exactly.
yeah. Like they said, parachute pants like MC Hammer's, but not the way we're talking about MC Hammer. They're the bottom was fucking like, I don't know. Like I remember this one guy I knew in not high school but middle school. His guy's like my height, like 5'3", 5'4", and he comes in like, like Jinko size, like not exaggerating, probably like I don't know, like 6-7 inches wide.
Right.
Maybe 8 or 9, or I don't know. But these were like fucking like 24 inches wide on one leg.
It was like
on the bottom.
The height of him was the width of his leg.
Yeah,
5 feet 3 inches.
Yeah.
Leg.
Like I remember him walking as like. It's like he said, it's like parachutes. It's like, is he gonna float away? Like, what the fuck is going on? It just looked ridiculous. Like, how?
And the strange
I don't
thing is,
get that.
how did they become in style? Like people
Yeah,
were buying these
People
pants.
buying-
Actual money was being paid to this shit fashion,
I'm going to Google
and
it
it's
again
fucking
because
hilarious.
it's hilarious.
So anyway, I want to bring back the Jinkos and with style, with Mojo, the movie, and
Tied
into the business line of Jinkos, like introduced a business line for Jinkos, and introduced the Jinko slacks. Like I said, you fucking walk in style, like to the meeting, while be also a benefitter of Earth by cleaning the floors with it. And what? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's huge! Yeah, no, I'm just looking at one. Look at Jinkos, my
Jinkos,
God, that is beautiful though. Like, oh God.
So I had to
So,
pull up
yeah.
a Jinko image.
And then, slightly
They're
trailing
trying to make a
off was
comeback,
like,
apparently.
yeah, was because Mojo the movie. Yeah, I told you it's happening.
Why?
I ain't really got started, and they already had a lot. They heard my ideas. It's been heard. So that being said, that Jinkos can belong in the business line, and I started thinking, well, why stop there? Let's Jinko everything. Jinko.
Right.
Like Jinko turbans, Jinko yarmulkes, Jinko, what are those Konomos?
No, you're talking about the
Japanese-
Japanese,
the
Japanese robes.
Komomo.
Komomo?
Yeah, I think it's Komomo.
You're making this up.
No, I'm not making it up.
Condom.
No,
Komomo.
Commode.
Komodos.
British hair wigs.
Oh yeah,
Jinko.
I came up with that shit.
Yeah, Jinko, some judge robes, even though they're huge, just be extra huge. And you can Jinko anything. Jinko the walls, Jinko your car,
Jinko your feet.
Jinko your feet,
Jinko your nails.
Jinko everything. Yeah.
We don't discriminate. Women too.
Yeah.
Jinko their
Komomo.
nails when they go to the nail salon.
Oh, so We're talking about an endless amount of money here, Jacob. Why don't you you're chiming in?
But I'm trying to figure out like what the hell can you
But
use Jinko
going back-
size for? Like, hey, can I get a number 3 Jinko size?
See, now you're talking.
Right? You got
get the idea.
Small, medium, large, Jinko. Okay. Yeah, let me get a number 6. Oh, would you like a medium or large? No. You better make that Jinko's. All right, sir. Big appetite, huh?
So yeah,
Yeah,
Mojo the movie, Jinko business line attire,
That
Polo
sounds
Ralph
good.
Lauren.
Well,
Teaming
Ralph
up.
Lauren's is gonna buy the.
Well, right, they're teaming up
right?
with Jinkos.
Yeah, because Jinko's is currently, on a bidding war. Whoever is the highest bidder can use the Jinko fashion and and name, and Ralph Lauren is in the lead. I don't know why the fuck they're gonna buy
Look
that.
at
They're gonna
Mojo
lose
the
money,
movie.
but
Yeah,
all
no,
right, good for them.
I'm backing them up. Tell them it's a smart investment. I know. You guys know I know things. Come on.
You do know things.
Yes.
Um,
Because Mojo the movie
1 +
will
1
be
when
hit.
you're in the restroom.
Yeah.
You know things,
Mojo
all right.
the movie will be a hit, and so will those fucking Jinko business attire line slacks.
Fair
all
enough.
right.
They will be a hit.
I believe.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with my words. Yeah.
You agree
I
with
said-
yourself?
What about you, Raph? A movie.
A movie that I would want
He
to be
wants
made.
to make Mojo the movie too as well.
Is that what it is?
I don't think. I feel like I'm not finished though. Like I
Are
think
you not
there's one more
finished?
thing I need to say.
Well, what do you? I
I'm
want
just
to
trying
hear
to think.
it.
I'm just trying to think still what I'm harping on my Mojo though here.
I'll put on
Not
the
my
Mojo.
personal. I'm talking about my man, my baby, my Mojo, the villain.
Go for a beer.
Huh?
Let's go for a beer.
This isn't Mojo related.
Well, Raph doesn't have anything to say about a new.
Uh,
No, you ain't going anywhere.
Oh,
baby.
that's what I was gonna say. Raph's got the prototype pants on.
He's wearing some Jinkos.
Yeah, he's got the stretchy. I wear to work. And, they're my pajamas and my work slacks.
Mojo,
That's how he said it.
Mojo.
The damn voice.
Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo. Mojo. Mojo.
And it's funny because I never seen. Well,
He
I
should be the
probably did-
logo for our Gentleman O Class podcast.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I told Raph, I was like, at best I could make a short film, and I want to be Mojo.
You can be
And I want to
Mojo.
do the voice, is like like I don't know, just pictured high pitched
think
voice
it's
or
fair,
something.
fair.
And I just can't recall. Maybe I did when I was younger, but I started looking him up, like voices in cartoons, and he has been in an X-Men series in the '90s.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
there's like so many like different ones, cartoons, like, and like there's so many different people that voices voice. I'm just trying to picture how he would sound. And I looked him up on YouTube, and he's got kind of like a high pitched voice or kind of weasel. And that's kind of what I figured. And
Right.
you know,
Right.
And if I was to do a short film and be him, like I'm just gonna get the nasty prosthetics or just be fat. I don't know. Just I'm gonna give me like a. Have you seen like where you looked at the pictures? Like have you seen when he actually rides in? Like his little that
Kind of
makes
little
a mobile.
octopus.
Yeah, I am the yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna pull that. Maybe just get like a scooter. Fuck. This stuff be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people should back this up and make this movie because I'm right.
You are right.
Mojo deserves this. He
Paul is right.
Justice,
Paul's right.
justice for Mojo.
Oh man.
Justice for Mojo.
So I guess Raph didn't have any take on it.
I thought he was already back. You never heard of him at all, then?
No, I never heard of
That's
Mojo.
fucking hilarious.
No, I never
man.
heard of Mojo. That's hilarious.
I'm serious. Like I was digging deep and deep and deep. I was like, man, I couldn't find anything about like Mojo, like the movie in the works, Mojo
Yeah.
villain, and blah blah blah. I was like, I couldn't find nothing.
There's nothing.
As much as I was pissed off, I was like excited. It's like, yes, I can be the first one to bring it up. I want to be the one to
idea.
to introduce Mojo, the villain, the movie. And I was like, Mojo.
Oh man.
Oh god, yeah, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Okay, well he's not here. What would you
Me,
like to see made?
I don't know if I want to say it though, because it's like I still want to do it. I should do it myself.
What, you want to be selfish?
And I kinda
I
do.
gave my $1 million idea away.
Oh, you want?
It's
Do you
time to
really,
read
you
them
wanna know?
fork up.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
I'll wait for Raph to get here.
Aw.
So, Raph, you don't know if you want to make a movie or anything. Like, if you have an idea and you want to make a movie,
If I had a chance to make any movie I could make,
you don't have to go into detail like Paul did here. Going
Yeah,
on
no, I
30
can't
minutes.
think of anything, to be honest. I can't. Yeah.
You can't.
Nah.
Well,
And then
it's
again,
not
I've
only
been
that,
working
like-
with Mojo with him for a while, so
It's actually kind of like our deal.
yeah, it's kind of like he came up with the idea. He wanted to make Mojo the movie. I just kept going along, and I came up with ideas for it too. So
Hey, don't act like you're just saying it just to make it feel better. You want to do it just as much as
All right.
yeah,
you know.
I do. I
Okay,
do.
all right, cool.
So
Even if that's a lie, I could take that. That's fine.
I have an idea of a movie that needs to be made, and I know for a fact that we would all watch it.
What's that?
Okay. You don't go.
You guys
Allow
want to
me.
hear it? Are you sure?
Fucking name
No, not
No?
no more. Not with that attitude.
What's up?
Buttering it
I want to hear Paul say he wants to hear it. If he doesn't want to
I
hear it,
said, yeah, I want to hear it. Yeah.
dude, can you imagine if they made a movie of I don't know
Come on.
Nothing.
of the McPherson tape?
Oh, motherfucker, man! Hell yes! I'm not gonna be able to sleep now, man. Why? The last podcast we did is we talked about it.
No, but seriously,
No, okay.
dude, it'll be creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
The McPherson tape.
We talked about it already. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Last podcast. We don't need a recap. You want to know about it? Listen to the last episode. We're not getting into it.
Lasers.
No,
Lasers
man.
and cows.
Lasers, cows, beady eyes.
Please go back to Mojo.
No,
Please go back to Mojo. There's some tormenting, disturbing parts in there too. I've seen in certain excerpts of comics.
yeah, what, like alien taking your camcorder, like mine?
Mine.
No. So I mean, I won't go into
He's
detail
offensive.
about the McPherson tape. You guys can Google it.
And
there's a
listen
lot
to
of-
the podcast from last time. Yeah.
listen to the podcast from last time, but visually Google it. You know, there's different like renditions of it.
Not Mojo the movie.
There's one if you see like a spaceship where like 3 aliens come out and like shoot lasers at whoever's like recording them. That's the real one.
Yeah, it is.
And that'll be a good movie. I think that they should make like the events that happen, and not like a first person type stuff or anything like that. It'll be nice that if they can actually make a movie out of it where, like, okay, you'll see they record the guy recording something. It's not like, oh man, it's the first person. I'm behind the camera. Where you going, Paul?
Need more beer.
No, you don't need no more beer, man. You need more McPherson tape.
I say we fucking bombard them with like fucking emails of the McPherson tape links.
I'm gonna put a picture of an alien on my dented projector screen that he did.
No, fucking on his Facebook wall, just put a bunch of McPherson tape screenshots.
Hey guys, whoever's listening to this, if you want, go to Paul's Facebook and just throw some tag him with the McPherson tape GIF or some meme or a picture. He would greatly appreciate that, guys.
You would love it, man.
McPherson tape, MCPHERSON tape, TAPE.
My fucking shit's on private, so.
Well, it'll be our friends that'll listen to it and like,
Right?
starting with me.
Man!
No, but seriously, that'd be a good movie. I think. Hey, Paul, you tell me you would not watch the movie?
Oh, man.
I think that they can make any great alien movie just by going by the what pop culture.
Travis Walton?
Yeah, like Fire in the Sky.
Actually, me and my dad were talking about that the other day.
Well, yeah,
his actual recount and what he was. Well, I think we talked about this too, like what he was trying to do, and then what supposedly what the aliens look like. There was another. Was it because of ID4?
94.
Like, well, there's certain like the
Depends
way the aliens look like in
They're
Fire in the Sky.
humanoids.
Well, in Fire in the Sky, like that's not what they really look like, right?
No, what I was told,
Because
like they were humanoids. They look like
Right.
humans, and they just had like a bigger like eye socket, I guess you could say. It wasn't like they didn't look alien at all. They're like a blonde headed chick and like a guy, you know, a blonde haired guy or something like that. And
Yeah.
so it was a little fabricated for Hollywood, you know. But I mean,
Because for like Mark
Zuckerberg.
for what's called reasons for monetary, because they fear that if they were to actually go what he said, but there was a movie that was out at the same time, and it's like we can't do it because they think we're ripping them off.
was it like Cocoon or something like that?
I don't know. I forgot what movie it was. You don't want to told me, and for that very reason, they had to change the way the aliens looked in that movie.
I told you this?
Yes.
Dang. I don't remember this stuff, man.
Yeah, you told me this. Yeah. Yeah. So, but for years he's been wanting them to remake it to do it that way.
That's right. He wanted him to make.
So,
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
he
Now I
wants
remember
like
this.
there's so many things they left out in there, and that's inaccurate from the original film. Just a lot more that's more important, especially the way the aliens looked.
Yeah.
So,
well, we're veering off on the McPherson tape.
oh,
Hey, actually, I take
Yeah.
it back. There is one movie I would like to see be made. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. You always
But-
tell me about that.
I thought they are making that.
They're not making the movie, but they're making a live action TV series.
What's your take on that?
I'm very skeptical.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off.
How many seasons does Cowboy Bebop have?
It's only one season. It's a mini series. It's 26 episodes. That's it.
Mini.
I know. That's a haul, man.
Well, I mean, that's it. There's no like season 1, season 2. It's just 26 episodes. That's it.
Is it considered a mini series?
That's
then?
good.
Yeah,
That's weird.
You sure it's good?
Usually,
It's
mini
fucking
series
damn
is like
good,
4 or
man.
5 episodes.
it is
How come it only went one season then?
because they didn't need to go. You know what's it called?
Oh,
Like,
the whole-
stretch out the
the story was already
the
complete?
story. Yeah, the story is complete with just 26. And that the beauty of it is they don't go like so much details into certain characters' past. Like the main character Spike, we know that he was part of the syndicate, but they don't go too many details on why he joined the syndicate. You know what brought him to that. We just know, okay, he was part of a big organization that was dealing with crime. He was a hitman. That's all you need to know.
Right.
Let your imagination run wild of what he did, and now he's a bounty hunter and stuff like that. So that's why it's this damn good.
Interesting. Oh, very nice. Daddy likes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I have to check that out too.
Maybe my ass. You're gonna check it out.
I will check it out. I'll check out that ass. I'll check out that ass. But that'll be discussed in future podcasts. Just do know that we're on a schedule, which we'll talk about it. I guess the next podcast.
McPherson tapes.
McPherson tapes. And, but
Mojo, the movie.
What? You almost said it right.
Well,
Mojo,
there
the
it is.
movie.
There it is.
I'm gonna hire myself to do the narrating for the trailer, like to announce.
I want to see Michael Shannon do that.
Yeah, that would be great. Hey, Michael, who is this? Don't worry about it. You will pay it handsomely if you will say, if you would please narrate my Mojo the movie.
I never realized that Michael Shannon has 2 first names. Like, hey, Michael, what is it? It's
Right?
Shannon.
It does. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Why would Shannon have a guy voice? It's Shannon. goddammit.
It's Shannon, goddammit. Yeah, but I call him late at night and I ask him to do it for me. And like, who is this? Don't fucking worry about it. Just
He
know.
answers your phone calls with no problem.
Yeah.
I call him
What's
right
going
now.
on, Paul?
Yeah.
What's going on, Paul?
I just
I
know-
need I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, what's that? Go, Mojo, the movie. All right, Paul. I can't do it. I can't do it. Michael
He just
Shannon's
did it.
voice.
He just-
I can't do it. Michael Shannon.
Oh, okay. I
The
was
way
gonna say
he
you
would do
did.
it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
How would he do
I
it?
think he could do a Michael Shannon voice. I think anybody could do a Michael
No.
Shannon. He just cannot do his facial expressions.
Oh my
He does
God, my man.
He looks like
yeah.
he's always pissed off all the time.
He
Yeah,
does a
he
great
does have a
job.
bit-
man.
Like he
Yeah.
kind of just looks
He
left
does
and right.
great.
He's fucking great, man. He's
Yeah.
one of the greatest actors.
No, he's awesome.
Hell
He's
yeah.
awesome, especially in
Hell
Iceman.
yeah.
Huh?
In Iceman.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boardwalk.
fucking
Yeah.
Elvis and Nixon, man.
Oh
That
yeah,
was fucking great,
I want to see
man.
that movie.
It's a
fucking
great
seen it.
movie, man.
That's not on. I added
Yeah,
that.
we have it on Vudu.
Oh,
Is it
well,
not
you guys
UV?
have it on Vudu because
It's not
you share with
UV.
Paul.
I guess it's not
Oh,
UV.
No. I don't think
Fuck. That's a good movie.
so.
Oh no! Oh well, but you see 99 Homes? Lucky fuck!
And Holmes. That's
I
a
didn't
good
see
one,
that
too.
movie.
That's a great one, actually.
America's for the winners.
America is for the winners. It's America right now. Make America great.
But yeah, Michael Shannon will do the narration of the trailer, or
Alright.
or if not, it would just
Make
at least the announcement of
Uh-huh.
saying the movie.
make gentlemen
Mojo the
no
movie
class
again, great.
great again.
Yeah,
Alright.
Mojo the movie. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are in an hour and a half for this podcast, so I think I'm gonna do some major editing to shut out, shut up Raph and Paul. Just have it
Just you,
just me
It's the
only.
Jake Show.
Damn.
It's the Jake Show.
Please, can you just at least give me one shout out for Mojo the movie though with the editing?
Yes, I would do it. Oh, you want me to personally say it?
Like, no, not you saying. Well, actually, that would be great if we could say it the correct way.
I don't know how to say it. Mojo the movie.
I
yeah.
just,
You better do it right.
I've
You
been
better do it
demonstrating
right.
it all
Don't
fucking
say
night.
it if you can't do it right.
I'm
Go,
not saying it. at
Mojo!
all. I'm not saying.
I've been demonstrating it all fucking
I am
night.
not backing this project up because I gotta do more research on Mojo. To be honest with you.
I can't believe we're sharing the same fucking table right now. You say that shit to
Because
me?
you know what? Someone came up to me like, "Hey guys, I got one production company that's gonna fund your movie, McPherson Tape or Mojo the movie." I'll say McPherson Tape.
What?
Yes, I'm saying McPherson Tape all day. And
Who the fuck is gonna come up and say,
starring
hey, you got...
Paul as the
No,
main actor.
No,
Damn.
who the fuck is
Hey,
gonna
this
say?
this is gonna be your breakthrough,
Fuck
man.
that.
If
I was
you
like,
had,
I'll
if you
turn
had a
that
choice
You're gonna be
to
the
be the
alien.
star of a movie
You're
and
gonna
it's the McPherson Tate movie, would you do it?
I want to be Mojo.
No. All you get is the McPherson
I'll turn
Tate.
that shit down. Damn.
You would turn it down.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard you.
This is like an A-list movie too, man.
Fuck
You
that. I
got
don't
like
care.
billions
Channing-
backing you
Channing
up.
Tatum's playing, an alien.
There's plenty of there's plenty of those opportunities. Plenty of them.
Oh yeah.
Ving Rhames is playing your dad.
What's that chick's name? What's that chick's name? The Baywatch, Alex.
Oh, is that the Dario?
Dario?
Dario. She's gonna be in it as your lover, and you get to do a nude scene with her.
I don't want to do that.
But the alien's gonna be there
No.
watching.
God damn it! You gotta do this again. Leave me and her alone.
Hey, Paul, you want to be a star? Take it off.
Damn it!
Take it off.
This is like the fourth episode. This is the fourth episode all over again. You fucking assholes. Leave my baby alone and me.
So you'll still decline.
Damn.
Man,
Come on, man. The alien will love it.
I would be a weasel. I would be a
aliens will
I would
love
be a weasel. I would play ball up until that nude scene. Then I would quit after that nude scene.
So, but you're under contract.
Oh, you get sued.
I don't care. I got my Mojo movie to back me up.
Production company only
It'll get me
financing-
out of it. I
only
don't. No, I
financing
don't.
one.
No, I don't give a shit.
That's gonna
I
be
got-
self-financed.
I got somebody else. Yeah,
That's gonna be self-financed.
self-finance and self-interest from other people.
Lionsgate's out.
Who's the
MTV
who's
Films
the
is
other
in.
People. This is gonna be a terrible movie.
MTV Films.
Not even MTV. MTV2.
Oh, man.
The two-headed dog. God
Yeah.
damn, that's what you get. A two-headed dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
that. I want what's that one movie? Unistar or you that production company? Fuck, I forgot. It was like in the 80s. It looked weird. The production thing was weird. I don't know. I'm gonna get them to Orion is gonna back me up. You remember Orion?
I remember Orion.
Yeah, I got Orion. Orion's gonna back me up. Mojo the movie, baby, coming to you.
Is Miramax still around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. No.
Miramax is
No,
not.
I don't think it
It's
is.
not.
I don't think
Maybe
it
it's
is.
They're the ones that used to
subsidiary,
back.
something
What's it
else.
called?
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, and what's it called?
Home Alone.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, and that's the Weinstein brothers. The
well,
Weinstein.
before he was Miramax.
I thought that was a division.
I'm
of
not
Weinstein. I
afraid
don't know.
anymore. You hear me?
I'm not, yeah.
Did you hear me? God damn it! I want to watch. The alien. That's the alien talking. I want to watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why'd
man.
you have to bring her up? Now I'm thinking of Zac Efron. You know, he's banging her.
Why'd you
Oh, yeah,
okay.
he is.
Well,
Oh,
he's,
yeah, he is.
you know, well, not banging her, but they're making love and
McPherson.
God.
McPherson. McPherson. How about that now? You're not thinking about her anymore now, are you?
Man,
Now he's thinking
I don't
about
know what's
aliens
worse,
banging.
man.
Now he's thinking about aliens.
You know,
banging.
honestly, I think I'm about to just gut out this whole podcast and just get the last 10 minutes of
Right?
it. McPherson tape.
The McPherson tape episode.
Yeah, so.
I forgot to record some of this. Oh, well.
Too bad.
Oh, well.
Too bad.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, let's cut this.
Alien interview, big screen. It's Paul sleeping, waking up. Ah!
Look at asshole. You're gonna be in the back making those noises because you can't hear.
Speaking
shit.
of which,
Oh man.
What?
have y'all ever seen that video of an alien talking? I guess, I don't know if it's another language or in English, but there's subtitles to it, and people are saying that this is real. And they're saying that what it is that they're really here to help us, but we're going to kill ourselves anyways because of a nuclear war. It's
No, I've
kind.
never seen it.
I was on, dude. I was literally in bed, going through Facebook. Just lights were off, but I still watched it. And
You gotta send me this link.
and it was on my Facebook feed. But the only reason I watched it because Megan's next to me. Because if I'm going down, we're going down. You know, because it's like, you know, it's crazy because I still get scared shitless. But when I know there's someone next to me, like my wife, it's just like,
It's
know,
okay.
It's
You
okay.
can hug her.
No, it's the truth. It's weird. You know, I know I'll be scared shitless. You know, sleeping in this room by myself. So you might want to have Raph sleep with you or whatever if you're gonna crash the night here because I'm throwing some alien interview on.
Hell yeah, I'm down with that. I am very down with that.
Some McPherson
but
tape.
before we do it, I'm down with it,
Yeah,
and then I'm down.
Down with the McPherson.
And then I'm down to watching McPherson. You know what? Let's just keep it alien night. Let's
Alien
do
night?
it.
Paul is pissed.
And we can get some Taco Bell while we're at it. I'm hungry.
Hey, there's a new one that's open right here.
I
Hey,
know.
by the way, it's
That's-
an
I saw that when I was
hour and a
going to
half
go
in. We're
get some
actually,
beer.
dude, we're about to be touching 2
You
hours.
said that an hour and a half ago. What the fuck? Your mind.
All right, guys. Well, be prepared. It's not going to be this long. This is our first podcast, you know, coming
Yeah.
back, and that's why it's this long. But it's not going to be this long in the future podcasts. Just bear with us.
What?
Huh?
No, go on. I was going to say, why are you letting people know it's not going to be this long?
Well, because
When
I
you're
don't
already
think.
going to editing.
Well, I don't know. But I don't think it's going to be edited that much. It's going to take out like and the RAF. Just taking those out.
Yeah, every time he says rap, you're going to take it out. Hell, fuck you. You're just going to omit me. You're just
But,
gonna omit
yeah.
everything I said.
But yeah. Till next time, I'm Jake.
And Mojo the movie. I'm sorry, Paul.
And I'm Raf.
And our guest, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I am Rafael.
just look out for Mojo the movie.
This is a Gentleman No Class.
No.